What the fuck is sleep? I don't even know what that is. Just pull me up over that tree. Hold up and watch that bitch feed.
Shout out What's Sleep TV, man. What's Sleep TV? Ain't no sleep, motherfucker.
Lil Mayr, what's good, man?
What's happening, man?
Man,
You good? Happy New Year, my nigga.
man,
Like
appreciate
that,
it,
nigga. Nah, Happy New Year, for real. Happy New Year, man, for real.
man. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. First off, shit. Well, tell them how you been.
Bruh, I've been good, man.
Hold on. When the last time we did an interview, like an actual interview?
Last time we actually did an interview, bro, it's been years. I want to say it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
like,
no, it ain't been. Well,
no, it has been 2 years.
It has been. It's been since 2022, but it ain't exactly been 2 years.
You gotta think, because like we haven't done an interview since we was doing the podcast. We hadn't done one before. We hadn't done one after that. Because you gotta think, like, when I was making content, you know, for the site and shit like that, like I was doing that shit in my house. Like I was, you know, taking my dog places and shit, and I would post content. Like, nigga, you had me talking about street niggas that like I really didn't even know. But like it was funny though, and we got like traction. Like you had me talk about like 30 CEO niggas. So like, you know, but you wasn't filming it because I think that you might have been sick at the time.
Yeah, I still
and
was.
so no, nigga, you have not given me like any interview since then. Like you done probably interview like 20 white rappers since then, but you don't interview me no more, which is crazy.
Right. But listen though,
I'm listening.
Can you agree that we should both? I mean, your voice and you feel me, my platform. We should start like doing this shit like more often. Like I want to try to do this shit like every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, cause really, you know, I really turned up like West Sleep. Like you got like so many like fucking like rappers on here that like think they too cool and shit like that. And some of them niggas is cool. I'm not gonna lie. Especially what's the white rapper with the money and shit like that? What's that nigga name? Yeah, David. Yeah, he came in and throw 50 racks. Like I ain't as cool as that nigga. But like the thing is like I was turning this shit up. Like I made it funny. Like a lot of rappers, they come in here and they just be, I don't know, like they be trying to act like you fed or something like that, and they don't want to give you like no answers. Like me, I'm a civilian ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I can come in here and say whatever I want. You feel me? So I can come in here and just turn this bitch up again. I mean, it's 2024, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah. This nigga got me on the damn TV, making me feel like I'm some kind of superstar. This some hospitality ass shit. Like, you should work like in a hotel or some shit.
Hell no.
Yeah, but that's dope. Like, you ever stay in a hotel and like maybe like a 4- or 5-star hotel, you walk in a room, maybe you with your girl, maybe you with Chandler or some shit like that, and then you walk in a room and then it says welcome Kyree Thomas, or welcome, you know, like if you was doing some scamming shit, you didn't really pay for the hotel, they might have put that nigga name on the TV or something like that. You feel me? You ever had shit like that?
Nah, I ain't never knew how to. I ain't never know how to scam anything like that.
Yeah.
But I don't even think I've ever.
Yeah. You probably staying in like the red room and shit like that. The red roof. That's what you be staying in.
Nah, I usually be having
the hotel to keep the light on for you and shit.
Man, I don't know what you talking about. Man.
You don't know about the hotel to keep the light on for you? You bruh, stop acting brand new. You know you be in the Motel 6, bruh.
What the fuck? Nah, you childish. I ain't never stayed in no motel.
I was fucking with you. But what's good though? What's good?
Man, look, I mean, before we even get in anything, bro, I'm not sure how. I mean, you know, I was a fan. I've been posting about, bro, literally since 2019. That's as far back as I remember. But because, you know, I mean, he used to go by Lil Quiz, but Lil SKE recently passed away and shit. I just wanna. I think like it's only right, if you feel me, we just show like our respect for him.
No, for sure, and I'm glad you brought it up because I actually was gonna mention something about it. You know, R.I.P. Lil SKE, Lil Quiz. You know, praying for, you know, his loved ones. I know he lost his mother recently too.
Well, his mother passed away a while back from cancer. So shit, that whenever he told me that, I was like, damn, that shit.
It's tough, man.
That shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, you know, he had.
It was his brother. That's what he talking about.
Yeah, his brother. I was gonna say next, like his brother too as well, and you know, he just had a lot. He had a lot, you know, going for him, and I just hate that, you know, his life just ended so abruptly, because, you know, I feel like that he might have been, like, when you talk about like the leaders of like the new Nashville wave, he's like right up there.
He is though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being objective. Like most people would say, I mean, I would say he's like number one. You feel me? Like him and his whole movement, it's dope.
I mean, yeah, think about it. At first, you feel me? It was Fredo.
Yeah.
He didn't really start going in with rap for real until Fredo went to jail. And you think, I mean, Fredo was in jail, so he couldn't really drop out like that. So shit, Lil SKE and really him, Gans, and AC, but you know he been having some legal troubles as well. So it was mainly Lil SKE and Gans that was, you feel me, keeping the city on fire.
Yeah, they had that. They had that tape with what's my bro name, bro? The producer. No, what's my bro?
Tanner?
No, bro. They got what's say Angels and Demons Project. He produced the whole thing. What's bro name? I'm tripping.
Producer?
The white brother.
Or engineer? You mean?
No. He produced it, bro. He white, and I talk to him on Twitter all the time. I forget his name. Anyways, but yeah, you know, like that was a dope project. And, you know, when it comes to leaders of the new Nashville wave, most people say Fredo, some people say Lil SKE, you know, some other people like thrown in between. But, you know, he just had everything, like, just right there. I never met SKE before. I seen him. Like, I was walking to the club and he was going into bar 3000. I wanted to speak to him, but it was just kind of like, I didn't want to, like, they was kind of in the car. I didn't want to, like, roll up on him like that. But it's like I recognize him, like, oh yeah, that's Lil SKE, that's what's up, or whatever. But you know, I've met Gans before, I met AC before, you know, just passing doing their studio. So like, you know, I fuck with them boys. I don't know them personally, but you know, I really hate that, you know, somebody, you know, just lost their life tragically like that. You know, right before we start a new year. So it's you know, it's sad, and you know, thoughts and prayers to, you know, his family, you know, his friends, all his loved ones, man. R.I.P. Lil SKE. Long live SKE.
Yeah, and for me to add in on that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first heard about it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, it still don't seem real, but I mean, as the time go by, you don't see it posting anything like that. You like, damn, this shit real. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was really down about that. Yeah. Like really down.
It hit me crazy too, cause I didn't know what had happened. Like I was in a group chat. I think like 909 Memphis had said something in a group chat, and I was like, bro, what are you talking about? He was like P5G or something like that. He said something about it. And I was like, bro, this shit can't be real.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's still how I feel. But yeah, man. Rest in peace, Lil SKE, man.
For sure.
Like,
no doubt.
I hate, like, you want me to be real, bro? Like, I kind of feel like in a way, I don't know. I feel like I didn't use my platform enough. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, I was covering him damn near his whole career. Damn near every time he dropped, he'll be on the weekly heat list. I mean, just like you said in that freestyle. Maybe I need to be on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Maybe
I need to be street connected everywhere. Maybe I make a heat list, man. Yeah. But yeah, bro. Yeah, you did definitely. You covered him a lot. The only thing I would say about them interviews, bro, like you was doing a lot of stuttering in them interviews, bro. Like when you was like with them and shit like that, like you asking them questions, you like what the I'm like, bro, what you scared of them or something like that, bro? Like damn. But no, it was good content. I was watching one of them the other day. I forget which one it was, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You were definitely important to like they whole like movement. You know, I don't think that you get enough credit. Like a lot of people want to ridicule platforms like yourself and Calm Down, Academics, you know, all type of platforms. But people don't know how hard it is to run a platform. Like it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Can't please everybody.
Yeah, like rappers be crying all day about stuff. Even before like I started working with you, we started like working with each other. Like we knew each other, but we wasn't like in business with each other like at all. Yeah. I've never complained about it because I understand like how that shit like kind of work. Because I understand the internet. I've been doing internet shit since like 05. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, it's hard to run a podcast. Maybe your music doesn't fit what they want to promote, and like, bro, like that's okay. Just find another avenue. Like there's another different side of like Nashville that you don't necessarily cover, but there's other platforms that cover them and they do very well. So like niggas need to stop crying and figure out what platform fits the audience that they're trying to reach, and then just go there instead of commenting on me trolling Kyree and West Sleep all day. Like, yeah, nigga, you right. I'm like, bro, like I'm bro, don't y'all know me and Kyrie homies, bro? Like, I ain't about to talk shit on the internet about Kyrie for real. Like, I don't do internet shit like that. Like, if I got a problem with somebody, like, I'm not taking it to the internet.
Well, we'll touch on that a little later too, because I know people want to know about that. Mm-hmm. First thing people gonna wonder when they see you on the screen, they gonna be like, "What the fuck? I thought these niggas was beefing."
Yeah, nah.
But we'll touch on that though.
Yeah.
So look, the first thing that it was funny, but I know you seen Blueface and Soulja Boy got into it. What did you see about them?
Well,
what have you seen about them lately?
I haven't checked on it in a couple days, but like where I came in at. I seen where he did a funny Blue Butt did a funny Marco interview, and he said, didn't he say that he would be Soulja Boy in the verses or some shit like that?
I think he tweeted that, yeah.
Yeah, but like Blueface, I actually usually am a Blueface defender. You know what I'm saying? I think he has more than one song. I actually think that Blueface is talented. But at the same time, it's like, nah, bro, you're not gonna be Soulja Boy in the verses, like not even close. I mean, you know, Soulja Boy is not in that upper echelon like a Drake or J. Cole or anybody like that. But I mean, he drops a really good song or a hit every 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And then like when he started off, his first 2 or 3 albums, like he had multiple bangers on there that people still love in the club to this day. So yeah, Blueface, bro, you can't see Soulja Boy in the verses, bro. That's why Soulja Boy was like, bro, what you gonna do? Play Tatiana 3 times? Like, yeah, like, bro, come on, bro, that's not even fair. And then so after that, like Soulja Boy was on live. He was like, yo, let's just do the verses right now. He wasn't even on like no like crazy shit. Like, you could kind of see that Soulja Boy kind of grew up like a little bit too, because in the past he probably would have called him like all kind of fuck niggas, like all type of shit. But he didn't do that. Like, I feel like, you know, I know Soulja Boy just recently had a child, and so I feel like that's kind of helped him mature a little bit too.
And he spent some time in jail.
Yeah, and he spent some time in jail, but he was on some shit after he came out of jail. So I ain't gonna say that. I think that's really more of like his kid, and yeah, he probably don't want to go to jail again, because nigga, who the fuck wants to go to jail? But I just think that the child, once you have a child, like I feel like whenever I have like my first child, like I'm not gonna be on bullshit like that. Like I just don't feel like I'll do it. So I'm getting all my bullshit out now. But and then so after that, like Blueface was like, yo, like I hit your baby mama. First of all, like real players ain't saying that shit over the internet. Like that's where I'm just like, okay, like, so what did you fuck this baby mama at some point? Maybe she's saying he didn't, but if he did or didn't, that's not really none of my business. But
she said she's suing him.
She's suing him for that?
Yeah.
And I hope she went to.
Allegedly, she's saying she's suing him.
Yeah. So is she saying she never slept with him at all?
If I'm not mistaken, I gotta always say allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to get Tasha Cade out here, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they did one time. If I'm not mistaken, I think she said it was in like 2018 or 2019 or something like that. But that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I seen something. She said she's suing Blueface.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, it's a low blow, because the thing is about like Soulja Boy and Blueface is this: they've been friendly in the past. Like Wack 100 has done a lot of work with Soulja Boy. Obviously, Wack 100 is Blueface's manager. So like I know they've like met each other before. At least I think they got records together that never came out, because I remember Soulja Boy talking about when he was on that Breakfast Club interview. Yo, have y'all heard of Blueface, like the famous one on the Breakfast Club? He was just like, yeah, like me and Blueface got records. So I know the niggas know each other. So it's just like, to me that was just like, bro, don't put women into it. Like y'all up there talking about like songs. Like why the fuck you bringing in like some like, bro, a lot of, especially like being that age, you probably gonna be with somebody that has slept with somebody you know, especially like if y'all all live in the same city. A lot of times like that happens. Especially like when you in the industry and shit like that. That it just happens, bro. It's no reason to really like just get mad about it. I mean, shit like that happens. So I don't know why I really went there. I thought it was hilarious that Soulja Boy had told that nigga to go to like an address and like that nigga wasn't there. Like I would do niggas like that all the time. Like I think that was fucking hilarious. Like bro, you wasted your gas to go all the way over there. He did that to Bro, he did that
Rico
to
Reckless.
Gilly the Kid too, bro.
Did he do it to Rico Reckless?
Yeah, he did it to Rico Reckless. He did it to fucking he did it. I think he did it to Gilly the Kid too, bro. He was like trolling that nigga, telling him that he was right there and he wasn't there, or whatever. And then he was like trolling. He was like, "Hey, bro, like where you at?" Like, man, if I'm rich like that and I got all that shit on the line, like, no, I'm not about to get into it with like no rapper like that physically. Like, why would I trick myself out of my position? Why would I play myself out of my position? So I just think the shit was hilarious. I don't think Soulja Boy could beat up Blueface by no stretch because Blueface is an actual fighter. I think he does have like some real boxing ability. Not to say he a pro or anything like that, but he's definitely got more ability than. I mean, we saw Soulja Boy when he was training against Chris Brown. Like, so now Blueface would definitely win in the fade, but as far as like versus is concerned, bro, that's not even close.
Hey, so when Soulja Boy was like, "Why you bringing up old stuff?" Because he brought up, you feel me, his baby mama or his girlfriend or whatever. No, yeah, it was his baby mama. Like, in your personal opinion, does a nigga get cool points for saying like, "Shit, I fucked your bitch"? In your opinion?
No, not really.
Why not?
Because it's just like, bruh. Because first of all, it's just like, who cares, bro? Like you grown. Like maybe when you in like high school or something like that. But it's just like when you day age, because I'm close to day age. Soulja Boy is about 3 years older than me. I think Soulja Boy is 33, I'm 30. So like, if you date around in the city and you get like a lot of women and shit like that, you probably gonna know somebody that smashed too. So it's just like, at this point, once you get past a certain point, like, bro, who cares, bro? Like, I don't go around saying like, yo, like I smashed this nigga. Like, bro, that's even embarrassing. I don't even want to even say the whole thing out of my mouth because this is kind of corny to me. It's just like, yo, like, I fucked this, like, rapper's chick, like, a couple years ago. Now, it's one thing, like, if you doing it at the time, then, okay, maybe if you in a beef or something like that and you doing it at the time, then, okay, then, that's straight. But, like, if you did some shit, like, 4 or 5 years ago, like, who cares, bro? She might not even known Soulja at the time. So, like, who cares, bro? You know, like, it's just, I don't think niggas get cool points for that. I mean, hoes is hoes, nigga. Who cares, you know?
Did you see the clip that I posted with Brian Brown when he said, we was talking about Blueface and Chrisean, and he was like, they need help? You see that? Mm-hmm. You agree with that? Absolutely.
They need to, just like me, they need to be in church the next Sunday. I think they both have drug issues.
Chrisean and Blueface?
Yeah, I think they both have drug issues. I think,
Why do you feel like that? I mean,
it's just, I mean, to me, it's just very just unhinged behavior. It's not normal behavior. I also feel like that Blueface has a lot of trauma from his childhood. I can't really point it out. I think it has something to do with his mom, though. And I mean, I've commented like how weird I think his mom is in the past. Yeah. And I think he's got some childhood issues going on. Because I can even speak on this from a personal perspective, and I went through it a lot last year. I lashed out on a lot of people last year, and I realized, I'm like, oh, I'm not actually even like upset at like this certain situation. I'm mad about some shit that like went on in my earlier 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I come from like a lot of trauma and shit too, and then once you kind of hold it in for like a certain amount of time, it'll come out the most like random time. Like, matter of fact, like, I like about cussed out Cass last night, bro. And then like he called me on the phone, he FaceTimed me or whatever, and we got to talking. I said, bro, I came at you the wrong way, bro. I said, I'm mad about some other shit, bro. And so I was like, bro, like, my fault. We good, that's my brother. But it's just when you come from like a lot of trauma and shit like that, and you build it up and you don't heal from it and you don't forgive yourself or other people in the past, like it can really cause you to lash out at certain moments. So I think that possible drug use, I think that Blueface could definitely use some therapy. Same as Chrisean. I think Chrisean is, she is a disgusting individual to me.
Why? Are you saying that because she took a dump on live and wiped one time?
I didn't even know that.
You didn't see that?
No.
That happened, my nigga.
Really? I didn't even know that. She was disgusting before that. Like, that is a...
So, do you still want to smash?
That was a long time ago that I said that. I
know what I'm saying. Do you still want to smash?
No, absolutely not. I will pass. Like, if you want to give me Chrisean from like 2016, sign me up. Bro, what is she on? Bro, first of all, man, cut that off. Like, well, number one, it's just like Chrisean, number one, she has an alcohol problem.
She didn't flush either. Or wash her hands. That's
disgusting. That's nasty. But the thing is like Chrisean has her main problem. She has an alcohol problem. Yeah. That's her thing. You can see it in her face. As somebody that has struggled with alcoholism himself, I can see when somebody struggles with alcohol. Face is all puffered up. She acts crazy. Like, who the fuck would do that? Like, wipe their ass online. I think that's just crazy to me. But yeah, she needs some help. Her main problem to me is alcoholism. Once if she can get through her alcoholism, she'd probably be fine. But that's her main thing. Blueface, I don't know how much he drinks, but I don't really see alcoholism in him. I see like childhood trauma, possible drug use. Him being in California and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cocaine city. So it's just possibly that. I'm not saying that's what he does. I don't know him, but that's just a possibility from like what I see.
Did you see the clip whenever Blueface was like, "That's Offset, baby. That's Charles Barkley, baby." Did you see that?
I seen that. The baby do look like Charles Barkley. That's funny. But Blueface need to shut up, bro. Cause like, if you look at the baby in his eyes, it's Blueface. It looks exactly like Blueface. Go look at the baby's eyes. It's Blueface's eyes. And I remember like when he posted that, I was like, nah. I was like, Blueface, that does look like you. That looks like him, like right there, like right here, like in my eyes. I look like my mama in my eyes, right? But then like my facial expressions, I look like my dad. Like, if you just look at a picture of my dad and you look at a picture of like my mom, you probably say, oh, you favor more of your mom. But with my facial expressions, like, I favor my dad. When I was a young kid like that, like, I was hella light skinned. My dad had questions about me, like when I was a little kid, because I was so light skinned when I came out. He's like, oh, but he know my mama wouldn't know. My mom was a minister, bro. Like, she wasn't a hoe or nothing like that. But it's just like, my dad was like, dang, how I make a light skinned baby like this? Like, I had to show you pictures of me when I was a little kid. Like, I was super, super light skinned. So, like, Blueface, like, nah, nigga, that's your kid, bro. Show us the real paperwork of you getting a DNA test. That's his kid. He tripped. You need to take care of that baby, bro. So, you know that's your kid, bro. Look, that nigga look just like Blueface.
So, recently, Soulja Boy was like, if Crank That came out in 2023, it would have been way bigger. What you think about that? Why do you disagree?
Because, I don't think that this era is really... In 2023, I don't think that the dance music would really take off like how it did back then. I think that,
I think drill music is what's in. Right?
Yeah, he's off. Like, when I read that, I was like, bro, no. He came out at the right time because, like, he had a story. Huh?
He came, like, that shit came out at, like, the perfect
right time. Because
right
dancing was
shit started going viral and all that shit.
He actually, to me, I think he invented clout. To me, I was talking to somebody on the internet about that. I said, I think he invented clout. A lot of people agree with what I said.
Right.
And that'd be too long of an explanation to put on the video, so I ain't gonna go that far. But I will say that nigga invented clout. Yeah, no, he came out at the right time because that was still like dances were like still popular at that time. Like, you had like Lean With It, Rock With It. You had Walk It Out. You had all these like different dances. That was the next one after that. So that was a snap. We call that the snap era. And so he came out at the right time. In 2023, it wouldn't be as big. Not to say that it wouldn't have like done numbers or anything like that, but nah, I think he's wrong about that. I disagree. I think he's a smart individual. I look up to him a lot, but I think he's wrong about that. Came out at the right time. Triple.
And shit, from your perspective, what is like the formula for a viral music video right now, as far as rap?
Rap wise?
Yeah.
Just
in 2024.
2024, what will work?
Yeah. What do you think will work?
I actually think that music videos is dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because
I haven't watched a music video in years.
I watch them all the time.
I don't. And I heard somebody else talk about this the other day too, and I like really agree because I haven't watched. Everybody knows I'm the biggest Drake fan on earth, right? I haven't watched a Drake video in years.
The fuck? So so if one of your favorite artists, like, it's people I listen to, they'll drop a fucking music. It'd be pissing me off, but they'll drop a music video and the song won't be on streaming services, and the only time I can listen to the song is if I search the video up on YouTube. You ain't never had that?
I don't do that. Like if I can't, me personally, I'm not speaking for everybody, but for me personally, like if it's not on Spotify or something like that, I don't even, or Apple Music, I don't even listen to it. Like I just don't. If it's something that's not on streaming platforms, but I know about it from like the past, 'cause I know like Soulja Boy's had songs that like was never on streaming that I knew because of the music videos, but that was a long time ago. That's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I think that the best way to I think that music videos are still important, but I think probably what the best route for a new artist is trying to gain some traction. That maybe has like, you know, started, maybe only got 1,000 followers like Breston did before he got discovered, was like just do like a short video of you like rapping the song, maybe a little bit of the hook, and then just putting it on TikTok and like trying to go viral from there.
Okay.
I think that's the best route.
Yeah, low key. Now that you, I'm pretty sure that's how Breston was found. Now that I think about it, but yeah, I do see a lot of artists, you know, making a song and, you know, making a trailer to see if people fuck with it, and I guess go drop it.
Yeah.
You really think music videos ain't important though?
They import. Well, let me rephrase what I'm saying.
You said they did, so.
To me they are, but I just think if you are an aspiring artist, I think that like, because if you want a really, really good music video, it costs a lot of money. And I'm not even talking about like just from the paying the video person to do it. Like if you want a good video, you got to pay to like do it. If you want to do it in a certain location, like if you want to do it in the studio, you got to like go rent out the studio. Like when I did the drip drop video like years ago, okay, it cost me $600 just to get it shot, right? Then it cost me $700 to rent out the damn studio. Then I had shit in the background. Like I had like, and I didn't even, that video didn't even turn out the exact way that I wanted it. Like, so I spent probably like, all in total, I probably spent, and then I had people come. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to like, we was there for like 5 or 6 hours. So I had to make sure there was food there. I had to make sure there was alcohol there to keep them like turned up. So I probably spent like $1,500 to $1,600. If you're an aspiring artist and you don't have like money behind you, you just have a regular job, you're a regular person, like $1,600 is a good amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So like my thing is, find somebody with a camera or invest in your own camera, set it up, go in your room or go to like a certain like location, make sure you got your lights right, film something for Reels or film something for TikTok, maybe put like some little money behind it, and then see what you do on TikTok. Like the freestyle that like I did with you, I put that on TikTok, no money behind it. I did a couple hashtags, got over 2,000 views, which that's not a lot. But the
like
thing is,
on Instagram.
You said what? Yeah, 7,000. I think Cass got like probably like what, 10, something like that.
Around high 8,000.
Yeah. So the thing is just like I could have never did that. Just putting something out like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that was a minute freestyle, and I got 7,000 views. If I did a whole music video today and put it out, it was not going to get 7,000 views. So I just think if you're an aspiring artist, focus on like TikToks and Reels and shit like that. Don't focus on big music videos until you get to a certain point. I
hope I'm saying her name right because I'm not too familiar with the artist. I know I done seen that, you know, she done had some songs out, like, and I know that she's on the I'm Geeking remix with NLE Chopper and DDG. BIA, is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Well,
I love her, bro. That's my shorty. I love BIA.
Real.
That's like, if I was gonna date like any female rapper, I'm picking. I would have a hard time picking it between Latto and BIA. I would have a hard time.
What about Cali?
Cali? I like Cali too. Ain't she from like Memphis or somewhere?
Nah.
Where's she from? Cali is like, ain't she like the slender, like dark skinned
with
girl.
the dreads.
Yeah, she's cute. Yeah, I fuck with her too. But
she ain't from Memphis though. I don't know where she from.
I think
no, Atlanta.
I think she did something with somebody from Memphis, and I think that's why I got that. Yeah. No, Cali's fire too. But like, I would have a hard time picking it between Bia and Latto. Like, flip a coin. If I just had if guys was like, look, my son, you can date any female rapper that you want. Who are you gonna pick? I would have a hard time picking between Bia and Latto.
Okay, hold on. If you could say anything to Bia,
don't do that, bro.
Come on, bro.
Don't do that, bro. Like, bro, nah, bro.
Bro, if she fuck around and see it, bro, you see when Rich the Kid was like,
my Rich the Kid.
But listen though, did you not see that post when Rich the Kid was like, man, somebody find her at. I'm trying to get her pregnant. And
they ended up doing it. But nigga, that was Rich the Kid.
But still though, bro, they be seeing these videos, bro. You don't want to say nothing to Bia, bro. This shit could happen, man.
I mean, it could, but let me work on me. Bia, I'm gonna see you soon. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You trying to get me like them other niggas, and I got mad at you about this shit. Because when I did that shit the last time, I was shooting my shot at GloRilla. You let them other niggas come on here and shoot they shot. Like, bro, you supposed to be the homie, bro.
What the fuck?
You remember you had that one interview and it was like two niggas, and they was like, oh, GloRilla, I love you, and blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. I ain't tripping with them. But it's just like, nah, bro, you supposed to be my nigga, bro. Like, you supposed to, like, push that so GloRilla see it. You was a GloRilla stand page for a minute, too.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but you let them niggas come over here and shoot they shot. That's fucked up, bro.
I mean, he said he fucked with GloRilla. He just came in the camera, started shooting the shot, bro.
Yeah,
and that video was one of the most highest viewed videos in a minute too.
I believe it. And I was the first to do it before that nigga. But like me, I'm not like the nigga that's like gonna be on the camera telling me, oh, I love it. I'm not. Nah, I don't move like that. Like that's not what I do. I let shit like come to me. But like if I see Bia, it's over with. All I gotta do is see her. If I see her, it's over with.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, so she tweeted, "I'm sick of you people in your list and your podcasts and opinions. Shut the fuck up and let us cook." And a lot of the What's Sleep followers and the people that see What's Sleep content, they feel that, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I make lists, but what you feel about? How you feel about that?
My thing is no artist has a problem with the list if they own it. You feel me? If she was on those lists that people are talking about, she wouldn't be saying that. So like to me, that's just it's loser energy to me. I look at lists, you know, because I'm an artist too, obviously. And like when I see lists that I'm not on, it motivates me to go hard. I don't get mad at the list. I've only made like one list, like my whole life. Somebody put me in top 50 Nashville rappers one time. It was years ago. Yeah, but I was like 50. And I was just like, and I was like 50. But it was cool that person thought about me enough to even put me on the list because there's a lot of great rappers. Yeah. But I was looking at the list and I'm like, nah, I'm better than that nigga. I'm better than that nigga. I'm better than that one. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, first of all, I like Bia's music a lot. You feel me? Like I've listened to like an entire album of hers. Like I think she's great. But people are allowed to have opinions, and that's fine. That's what comes with the game. Like you signed up for that. Like once you kind of like give yourself to like the masses, you become a public figure. That just what comes with it. If you don't like it, quit. That's what comes with it. People gonna have, as long as people are not disrespecting her. From a physical standpoint, maybe they're critiquing like her music, which that's fine. It's just, you know, if you like the way that you making music and it's, you know, your label's happy, you making good numbers, who cares what Bootleg Kev has to think? Who cares what Kyrie has to think? Who cares what Nashville JG has to think? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like, keep doing your thing just because people have said like negative stuff about my music. But I knew that what they said like wasn't true and I knew that they wasn't really listening. So it was kind of like, I don't care. Like what they say, like I'd be damned if like I could literally sell out shows. Like I don't think she can sell out arenas, but she can sell out like event spaces, right? Mm-hmm. And she goes on tour. She got songs with J. Cole. Like I see her on like private jets with like like locked characters and shit. Like she don't even be showing like her. I guess she got a boyfriend, some shit. She don't never show his face. Like she dated Wizard Kelly or some shit, and she got all this money. Like she got all this success. She's famous. Who cares what a dusty podcaster thinks? Like I would never, if I was that rich.
That's what I'd be thinking.
I'm like, bro, who cares? Like what I think as a podcaster or anybody else that podcasts, like who cares? They talking about you. That's a good thing. People gonna go check out your music and see if they lying or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like she need to shut up, bro. Like for as fine as she is, she need to shut that up, bro. Like, nah. I wish people was talking about me every day. I wish. Like when I went viral for the first time, I went viral for the first time last year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Which situation?
I went viral. Me and my bro Tyler, you know, he's my pastor and my homeboy. We all go to church. Obviously, we all go to church together. We had remixed the song, Fly In the Boss song. We remixed it. Okay. We made it into like a Christian version, and it got like 1 million views in 24 hours. I think it's like at 5 or 6 million right now, something like that. And when I woke up, like he posted it like super early in the morning, around like 6 o'clock. So I wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I look at my phone. I'm in a group chat with them. They's like, yo, it's already at 250,000 views. I got kind of scared. You know why I got scared? I was like, bro, 250,000 people like know what I look like now. I was like, that's like, I just thought that was just crazy to me. And then like, it got to 1 million views by like the end of the day. And I was just like, bro, it's like 1 million people know what I look like. And then at first, it was kind of like, it was all positive. It was cool. Then people started sharing it. Then the haters came in. And then you like heard all these like negative things. And I was just kind of like, man, this is crazy. But it was just like, I didn't mind the negative comments, to be honest. Because I was just like, bro, people talking about like what we did. I mean, I didn't really get a lot of negative comments like towards me. They was just kind of getting on my friends because like on TikTok, like anybody that's white and raps is like gonna get hate for whatever reason. I don't know why like that is. And my friend Nico, I think he has some Hispanic descent. I'm not really sure. I have to ask him. And then like they was getting on him too, and I was like, dang, leave my bro alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt bad because nobody was really saying nothing bad about me. Because like I don't know why, but like nobody said nothing like to me. Maybe because I'm black with dreads, I don't know. But they was just getting all kind of hate. And I was just like, dang, like I feel really bad like about that. Like I got some hate comments, but it was just like I didn't care because I was like, bro, like I'm famous like right now. Like I'm hot like on TikTok, bro. Like 1 million views in a day. That was probably one of the most viewed videos like that day. So I'm just like, man, that's lit. So if I was somebody like BIA, a celebrity, who cares that a podcaster don't think that my music's good? So what?
Oh, man, look,
millions of other people listen to me every month.
All publicity is good publicity.
All publicity is good publicity. Unless you wiping your ass on live. That's not good publicity.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah. All publicity is good publicity.
Did you see the video when Charleston White walked out of the interview after, you know, they set him up? Like
Yeah.
A gay dude or...
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That shit was hilarious. I'm surprised.
If somebody were to do that to you, what would you do?
I'd be pissed off.
Would you walk out?
Yeah. What do I have to talk to do though? Like, yeah, I would 1000% walk out of that. Like, I'm surprised Charles didn't like mace him. You want to mace everybody else? I'm surprised he didn't mace the
He
nigga.
fuck around and get sued for that. He ain't attacking him or nothing like that. He can't mace him.
Yeah, but other people weren't attacking him either, and he did that. They just didn't sue him. But my thing is just like, I don't blame Charleston White for that because first of all, like if somebody tells you like what they are, just like let's say for instance like Charleston White was gay, right? I mean, don't put him no woman in there. That's not what he like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, don't do that. That's why I don't think that you should ridicule people who maybe don't want to go into like a gay club or something like that. If that's not the environment they want to be around, don't ridicule them for that. As long as they not being hateful or anything like that, they shouldn't get ridiculed for that. Like, if I was on a dating show and they brought out a dude, nah, I'd be pissed off. I'd be wanting to kick everybody's ass. I'm like, what y'all think? What y'all own? What y'all think this is? Like, yeah, I don't blame him for that. That's how you should react. Well, what did you want him to do? Continue? Would you want him to spit game at the niggas? I mean, I don't know. Like that's what he should have did. Like I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. You know, y'all playing around. Yeah.
I don't know how I would have reacted to that either. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'd be pissed the fuck off.
I'd be mad. Like in a professional setting, maybe I wouldn't have walked. Nah, I probably would have walked off. Like knowing me, yeah, I would have walked off. Because if it's certain shit that like I don't like, I'll walk away from. Yeah. You know, so. Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't blame nigga for that.
Remember Boonk, John Gabbanna, or whatever he go by now?
Yeah, Buggin.
He said that, you know, it's if you pay attention to hip hop or, you know, just the hip hop culture, it has been a lot of people, I can think for, ain't Lil Durk Muslim now? I don't know. But
yeah. He
said he's curious to know why so many rappers are turning Muslim. It's a trend now. It's cool to be Muslim now. What you think about that?
First of all, no disrespect to anybody that, you know, practices Islam. I'm a proud, I'm a proud Christian. So my religious views a little bit different. But I think that with the rapper lifestyle and what is required if you are Islamic, your lifestyle as a rapper can kind of coexist with that. Rappers being like Christian and rapping like a normal like secular rapper doesn't really like line up. So rappers being Muslim, it actually isn't new because a lot of rappers is Muslim. Rakim is Muslim. Busta Rhymes is Muslim. A lot of guys back in the day, a lot of rappers back in the day, they was Muslim. So I mean, it makes sense because like they wouldn't have to completely change their lifestyle completely over rather than if they were Christian. Not to say that they don't transform that way, they don't have to change their life to a certain extent, but they don't have to do it as much as them being a Christian, you know. So that's just my take on it. I don't think he's wrong. Well, the only thing I think he's wrong about is so he said, oh, it's a trend. No, it's hella rappers is Muslim. So it's just, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do. And why are you even focusing on that? There's plenty of Christian rappers like just focus on that. If they want to be Muslim, that's their choice. You know, that's what they choose to follow. You know, why even say that? You know, I don't get why he even brought that up. Like, it's not no big deal. What's another rapper that turned Muslim besides Durk? Rollo been Muslim.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rappers. It's not a trend. Niggas been doing it. Niggas turn Muslim every day, bro. Yeah. Like my uncle Muslim, nigga. So like, practices Islam. So like, yeah, it's not a trend, bro. He tweaking, but it is good to see him, John Gabbanna, change his life. Yeah, too. He was doing a lot of wild stuff, and to see his transformation is dope. No, so he's wrong about. I think he's off base with that, but I'm proud to see his growth.
Me too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
On another note, I think I'll keep this in here, but let me just throw this in since you just said that. So whenever I sent the freestyle to my mama, she sent me back. Well, she texted me. She was like, "Man, this shit hard," but we ended up talking on the phone. Probably like 15 minutes later, she was like, "Man, I like Mayr. He's very like." She was just complimenting you in a way, pretty much saying you good on camera, you good in media, and that she was pretty much saying she sees you on a big platform down the line if you keep putting out the type of content that you do. And she's talking about shit like that, and I agree. Yeah. Real shit. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like now that I just like sit and think about it, I notice a difference between really both of us. Like stuff from 2 years ago versus now. I think we done both improved a lot.
Oh yeah, it's just everything is all about
growth.
It's just growth. It really is repetition.
Yeah, facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if you practice anything a lot consistently, you get better. Like if you listen to like my music, you study. Really, the biggest thing is studying. Like when I first started rapping, like I wasn't good like at all. It's because when I first started rapping and I first got on wax, like I was in the studio, I was just learning to rap. So like I didn't get I wasn't in the lunchroom freestyling with everybody else. That was not me. I was watching, but I was never the nigga that was freestyling. So as soon as I learned how to make my words rhyme, I was in the booth. So when I first came out, people had a lot of stuff to say about me because, you know, where I come from, like I'm a pretty, I would say like a popular person. And so people was like, man, like Mayr stuff like isn't good because I was still learning to rap. Yeah. But now in 2023, 2024, you know, I'm writing for people now. Like I'm writing people's like verses. Like I'm writing for like companies. I got songs that's been on Amazon Prime movies. I got songs that's been on commercials and stuff like that. You would have never guessed that. So my thing is it's like as long as you work at something and like don't give up, the biggest key to having success in this life is just don't be scared to fail. Because once you have that fear of failing, like you're never going to grow. You have to continue to go. To continue, you got to continue to just stay in there. There's been times where I've given up on music to just kind of live my life, but I don't think I'll ever stop rapping. Like I'll come up with some kind of idea, like yo, I want to make an album like this, or like I want to do this. Like I'll never stop. Like I've had breaks to where I didn't drop anything for like maybe a year. But then the next year, I might put out a whole album or I might put out a couple songs or like something like that. Like I'll never quit ever until like I'm tired and I don't have anything else to say. But a nigga like me that can talk all day, I'm always gonna have something to say. Mm-hmm. So I'll never quit media. You know, I went to college, you know, for media. Like I have years of radio experience. I have years of, you know, talking in front of a camera. So it's this is what I love to do. And so I'm never going to stop going in like I'm Rich Homie Quan or something like that.
You know, Quando Rondo recently.
He Muslim too, man. No, I'm playing.
He recently.
Nah, he a Crip. He ain't Muslim.
Crips can be Muslim.
I mean, I didn't say that. But I'm just saying that, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying nigga Crip. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You know he recently got locked up. Did you know that?
Again?
Yeah, nigga.
Bro, he get locked up every.
No, well, he got really like indicted on some
indicted.
serious shit. Like some, I don't want to say like legal charges, but yeah, he's in some serious shit right now.
That's unfortunate. But all jokes aside, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But he took to his story and he said to all the young dudes in the streets playing basketball is cool. And I guess that's pretty much his way of saying like, hey, the streets ain't cool, I guess, because, you know, he in some real trouble now.
I think that the thing is with niggas, is just like they always want to be like inspirational when they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have said that in Free Quando Rondo. But the thing is, it's like, bro, you could have been on that positive wave. Like, you know, the best way to lead is not by Instagram posts. By example, you could have changed your life a long time ago. Like, you got money, you're a successful artist. I know there's a section of the internet that doesn't, you know, like you or whatever, but there you still get thousands and thousands of views every single video that you drop. You have the resources to change your ways. And the thing is like if you change your ways and then show people like how you changed, that is more important than sending us a message on Instagram talking about, man, the streets ain't cool. Bro, you could have been said that. Like, why did you? I feel like his heart is in the right place, but I think you should have did that before, and then people would gravitate more than that. Don't wait till it's too late to make a difference. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big believer in that. Like, why don't you be the influence like right now? Now you know, you're possibly going to be in jail for a considerable amount of time. Now you stopped. Like when you're in jail, you can't do nothing. Like when you in jail, you would have been more beneficial if you'd have changed your life before that. You had opportunity. That ain't his first time being in jail with any legal trouble. He be in trouble all the time, and I don't mean that in a funny way. But it's just like you could have got away from that. It's dudes that don't have the same opportunity as you. They don't have a choice but to continue to be in the bullshit. You being rich and a successful artist. You've had, bro, you could be like Kanye, move to like Wyoming or something like that and get away from all the bullshit. You never have to do none of this bullshit ever again, but you chose to do it. And I just don't like when when niggas say shit like that when they get jammed, and then like when they get out of the jam, then it's just like they go back to bullshit. Kind of like R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly about to go to jail in like 2004 for peeing on that little girl and shit like that, right? This nigga like before the trial started gonna drop a whole gospel album, right? He was fire too. Don't get me wrong. It was fire. Don't get me wrong. Like bro, he was going in on them. If you was probably too young for this, but like if you listen to them gospel albums that R. Kelly made, they was hard. They was better than anything Kirk Franklin ever did, my nigga. But as soon as he got out of that jam, whatever, nah, he was back on his bullshit. He's right back on that bullshit. So like my thing is I just don't like when niggas get jammed and then they want to be like Martin Luther King or some shit. Get out the streets. Like, bro, you could have been said that, bro. Yeah. That's why like I mess with people like like Durk be telling kids like don't be doing shit like that. I feel like the Durk changed his image at least to a certain extent, especially like with his music, like the song he did with J. Cole. Like he been saying that. He wasn't about to go to jail or anything like that. At least I don't think so. Like be the influence before without you being in trouble. That's all I'm saying about it.
Did you see the music video where the dudes, he had a Boosie feature? Where these two dudes had a Boosie feature.
Okay.
And they couldn't get Boosie for they couldn't book him for the music video, so they got like a lookalike. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. That's mad funny though.
I'm finna show you.
That's mad funny.
I'm finna show you what it looked like.
Yeah, that's so smart, bro. That's the smartest shit I ever heard in my life.
For real?
Because the thing is what people don't understand about, a lot of people don't understand about the game is like just because you pay a nigga for a feature, there's no point of paying a nigga for a feature if you can't get him in a music video, to be honest. And
that's even more expensive.
That's even more expensive than a feature because that's actually gonna bring more money. So I actually understand why niggas charge like that. Like a nigga might charge you $3K for a verse, right? But then he'll turn around and charge you $10K to like get in the video. That's $13,000. Like, bro, that's the smartest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, kudos to what's them niggas' names, bro? I'm about to follow them. What's some niggas' names, bro?
I'll send you this music.
That's the smartest thing. I think a lot of people should start doing that.
For real?
Yeah, I think that they got packages out now that you probably know. Like DJ Flip and like a lot of producers, they have to where you can buy like a Blueface feature, right? For like $200, right? Or OT Genesis. Or like, bro, they even have like Big Pun's features and shit like that. Even Lil Boosie works with DJ Flip and you can buy like a verse from them. And you can get the stems to it and like all that and pay like $200 something. You can put it on all streaming platforms. Cause niggas not really paying for features like that no more. Nigga, you could pay $300 for a Boosie feature, put it on a record, and then just get a Boosie lookalike for the video. And you did the song with Lil Boosie, but you only paid $300 something for it. You feel what I'm saying? So like, nah, that's the smartest shit I ever seen in my life. That's fucking hilarious.
So pretty much, you think that you think it's a good idea for people to get features from certain artists, like just the feature, and then get a lookalike for the video?
Absolutely. Yeah, 1,000%. No, because it's just I've looked at like somebody sent me years ago. They sent me like a lot of artists in the game, like top tier artists in the game, like what their feature price was. It's like a whole list. Yeah. And like, bro, you had like niggas charging like $70K just for the record, and then it was like $200K for the video. I remember Future saying this, like when he first started working with Drake, like he paid Drake like $70,000-$80,000 for a verse, and then it was gonna be like another $100,000 for the video. I think it was like the first song they ever made with each other. And Drake, he paid Drake, and Drake didn't even go to the video.
Damn.
Drake didn't even show up to the video. He did like TRL or something. He did some MTV shit that day. Damn. Instead of going to the Future video. But you see, like, they rocking out now. But it's just like, yeah, I don't blame niggas for that. I would do that. Man, that's a great idea. I actually have a big feature on my album, which I don't think we're ready to really talk about it. So I ain't gonna talk about it on this video. Okay. I think I might get a lookalike for that one. That's a great idea. That man, oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about this in the group chat.
GloRilla, she tweeted, I just feel like niggas who cheat on their baby mamas while they pregnant deserve to be put under the jail.
And what about baby mamas that cheat on their BDs while they pregnant? You shouldn't say nothing about that. I mean, we gonna keep it fair. You know what I'm saying? What do they deserve?
Come on, man. You know that shit don't never be fair. It's always it's always on one side.
Well, the thing is, it's just like it depends.
Like, well, before you say that though, cause look, think about it. If a nigga cheat on his girl, if a public figure cheat on his girl, it's like you fucked up. If the girl cheat on the nigga, what did he do wrong?
Exactly, it's always like
it's
that.
always
Megan Thee Stallion.
My man cut you off.
Cheating on Party every 5 minutes,
like,
and then
on,
Party say something about it. It's all this. Like, oh, fuck
wrong.
Party,
Like,
but he wrong. Like, bro, she embarrassed him in front of the whole world, bro. Cheating with like, fucking cheating on him with NBA players that ain't even got a jump shot, and shit, and like midget rappers and shit like that. And like everybody want to get mad at Party, like, bro, I don't blame Party. I had a conversation about this 2 days ago, but back to GloRilla. My thing is, it's just giving an honest answer. It just depends on, like, are the couple together? Because you can, I don't know if she knows, but you know, you can get a girl pregnant that you're not really with. So it just depends on the situation. I don't believe in cheating. I think cheating's a fucked up thing to do, and it makes a lot of trauma be built up. Like, it sucks. But at the end of the day, it's just like shit happens. You know what I mean? So I feel like as long as he's taking care of the child once it's born, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up if somebody cheat, but they don't deserve to go to jail. I know she's joking with that, but it's just like people cheat every day. Women cheat every day. Women that's pregnant cheat on they niggas all the time, and vice versa. I mean, this is what happens. Sorry.
So before we talk about your What Sleep freestyle, let's talk about the videos that you made. You know, quote unquote, exposing What Sleep. I'm gonna read the caption from each one so you know what I'm talking about. All right. In the first video, the caption said, well, it's kind of long. This one kind of long, so I'm trying to keep it brief. Yeah. You pretty much said, "What Sleep TV, Kyree Thomas, you are not for the culture," in all caps. You said, "What Sleep used to be a great platform for unknown artists in that state, but it's changed for the worse. Pretty much became a GloRilla stand page earlier in 2023. Now they don't even post her anymore, which is a shame because she's this new Dolly Parton of Tennessee." There's so many talented artists across the volunteer state that deserve to have a spotlight, but if you actually did your job instead of sitting at home playing games all day and tweeting random rap lyrics, maybe you would know. Yeah. Explain that video, because people, whenever people see this interview, they're gonna be like, how the fuck did they go from this to that? So,
well, the thing is what I did was I basically had took some of the narratives that other people would say about What Sleep, and that's why people thought it was real, because a lot of people came to me and it's like, well, you know, you wasn't really wrong. And I was like, bro, I was just saying what you niggas said. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, like, Kyree, you cover everybody from Memphis all the way to Knoxville and Chattanooga. I think you do a really good job of covering a lot of different artists. Niggas say that shit. So we were trying to like get the attention build up for the freestyle. So I knew people were gonna pay attention to that, and they were gonna vibe with it. They were gonna resonate with it, because that's what they say, unfortunately. Now, you tweeting random rap lyrics is true. You playing a lot of video games is true. You being a GloRilla stand page is true. You not posting her that much anymore is true. The funniest shit was, like I said, GloRilla was the next Dolly Parton, and like Smith got so mad at me.
Yeah, I seen that.
And I was about to like troll Smith again, because you know what I was gonna do? I was going to put on my story about, you know, because Dolly Parton, what she does is, like, she reads to kids a lot. She's really into, like, children's reading and stuff like that, right? Remember when GloRilla was freestyling that Llama Llama freestyle, and she was reading the children's book? So I was basically going to be like, well, dang, bro, they both read children's books, so, like, what do you mean they not the same? You know what I'm saying? But, nah, man, I was just joking with that. But, like, I think Smith was, like, taking it, like, seriously, like, because Dolly Parton is such a love person. And I seen Dolly Parton at the Tennessee game. I was right behind her. Or whatever. It was cool. It was cool.
Trying to get a motorboat?
Huh?
You try to get a motorboat?
Yeah. Absolutely.
How did that go?
I mean, I didn't talk to her. It was just like I was sitting in the crowd. The end zone that she walked out of, I was like behind her, so I could see her up close. I had never seen Dolly Parton before. I've always wanted to see Dolly Parton. Yeah. Not on no funny shit. It was just like she a legend. Like I've actually thought about getting like a getting a tat of her actually, because I actually want like a lot of Tennessee shit like tatted. So her being like the queen of Tennessee, it would just make sense. Like yeah, it is kind of funny for a nigga to have a tattoo of a white woman on his arm. But the thing is like I just thought that this would be cool, you know.
Hold on, you just brought up something that I want to touch on.
Oh, shit.
You said you want to get some tattoos of some pretty much like some Tennessee legend.
No, like I want to get like Tennessee shit. Like I want to get like the TriStar.
So
no, not people. Just things that are like relevant to like Tennessee. Now it may be some people on there.
If you were to put some people on there, who would you put? If you were to pick out like 3 people or 4 people to put on a tag, who would you put?
Dolly Parton.
You already got Dolly Parton. Who else?
GloRilla.
GloRilla.
Yeah,
okay.
I might put them like on a tat like beside each other or something like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of just Tennesseans.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably just Dolly and GloRilla. That's the only people that I thought about.
Young Dolph, you wouldn't put Young Dolph on there? Is he like a motivator?
I wouldn't put his. Just put another nigga's face on my body just sound weird to me. I'll probably put like a dolphin or something like that.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
So you wouldn't put no men that mean anything to you, just women?
Yeah, I'm not putting no nigga on my body, bro. That's crazy.
I feel you. I mean, Man Kibble did it.
He got BBLs and shit. So like nah, I ain't like nah. This nigga got the real life ankle arms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't Man Kibo, man.
Yeah.
Nigga the BBL Kibo. But no, I wouldn't tat another man's face on my body. Like if it's somebody that maybe I respect, like I might get like how like Young Boy got the thug chain. Maybe something like that. I don't know nobody that I would get that of. Like maybe Drake maybe. But like no. Like yeah, nah, I think a chain is cool or something like that, but like not a tat. Like nah. Yeah, Dolly Parton and GloRilla, I would tat their face.
For sure.
Yeah.
But so in the next video, you pretty much said the same thing. You are not for the culture part 2, and you at me, Kyree Thomas, you said stop cheerleading for a rapper for a month and just kicking them to the curb like they some kind of side piece. Is mad disrespectful. Explain that video.
I mean, because that right there is actually legitimately true, and nobody's ever said that before. This is something that I've heard. Yeah. It's just like for like 1 month, like you posting Bresden like every 2 seconds, like. I'm like, damn, like, yeah, Bresden music is good, but like, I'm like, post somebody else. So like, you'll basically dick ride like a rapper for like a couple weeks, and then like, we just don't ever hear from them niggas like ever again. Like my boy C-Bands, you was posting him all the time, and then you don't even. When's the last C-Bands post you had? You got to think about it. That's crazy.
Bro, we did an interview earlier in the year, bro.
Yeah, but you ain't do another one. You ain't post. He ain't dropped no more songs.
Yeah, but I don't. You see, I don't be posting projects no more.
Okay, did you post his new songs?
Hell yeah, I be having this shit on there.
Yeah, but do you post like his videos and shit like that? Oh, cause I don't see that.
Nah, I don't.
We'll set up another interview with the nigga.
Look, bro, he told me that. I mean, he got some shit going on.
Oh, okay.
We were supposed to do a freestyle. He just got some. I think he got some legal troubles.
Well, I hope he get through that. Yeah. Real shit. But yeah, nigga, that's besides the point. Like, yeah, you be doing it. Like, right now, you posting Brian Brown a lot. Like,
we just did a fucking interview.
He just did a show on Broadway yesterday, nigga. You should have been there recording this shit. He opened up for Big Trip. I was supposed Big Trip was trying to get me on that show.
Nigga, I don't go to shows. I be at home.
But you scared to go to shows?
Nigga,
it was on Broadway.
I'm not scared. And you wanna know something, bro?
What's up?
Somebody, I can't remember who it is. I had to find it, but it's a Nashville artist. He said to me like in the comments, he was like, because I said I don't go to shows. You know what I'm saying? But like I think it was a Brian Brown post. Man, I'm gonna have to find it. I'll show you after.
This nigga don't even know his own content.
But Bro, I post 3 times a day, my nigga.
Yeah, so that goes to show you like this nigga like don't even be listening to what niggas is saying.
Bro, no, I do. But I pretty much was like, look, man, I don't go to shows like that. And dude was like, how are you supposed to be like a staple in Nashville music and you don't go to shows? And I'm like, nigga, I don't have to go to shows.
He talking like he me. I would say that same shit. How are you supposed to be a staple in the Nashville? Like, oh man, it's funny.
Damn, don't I got a show? Why do I have to go to shows?
I think,
in my opinion, do you think I, as a blogger that makes a lot of my content, like, tell me, do you think
it would actually? I think it would be very beneficial for you
Wow.
to do that. Because like this, you like showing your face like in the culture and like recording like content from like a rapper show and stuff like that. I think that that actually would grow your brand a lot, and people would like if you did that. If you was just if you popped out of shows, I think it'd be I can't really explain it.
No, I get what you're saying. But
Yeah,
I actually agree. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just don't like being around crowds and shit like that, and the type of music I cover.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Liable, you feel me? For
actually, now that you mention it, actually, the kind of content that you cover, I wouldn't go to them nigga shows either.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like now I get it. Now if you were covering artists like all, not that you don't, but like if you were covering an artist like me, maybe somebody like 909 Memphis, EJ the rapper, shit like that, like niggas that's on like that's part of like the bad weather like family tree or whatever. Yeah, you could go to shows because like those aren't shows where motherfuckers is like getting shot at and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I kind of no, I take my statement back. Like people would like if you did that, but I would be careful. And like really, I don't really go to a lot of shows no more either. Cause last time, first of all, I don't go nowhere in Antioch. Like I don't, no. Last time I was at a show in Antioch, it was Key So Cold Perform. I just did a podcast with them. They had a show in Antioch. It was Key. It was Mike was out there. It was some other people that me and my producer Mark fuck with or whatever. So we went out there to support them, right? Yeah. And so, like, my girl at the time had FaceTimed me while I was at the show. And so I was like, some in my head was like, hey, bro, go in the bathroom to talk to her. Don't go to your car, go to the bathroom. So I went in the bathroom. And so, like, I was talking to her for a second. And then I said, yo, like, I can't hear you. Like, I'm just going to call you when I get done with the show or whatever. So I go back. I'm standing right next to Mark. This nigga runs in the damn hookah lounge, right? Trips. I don't know how the nigga fell. And he tripped. He's like, oh, somebody got shot outside. Immediately, I ran to the back door, right? I was gone, right? Me and Mark done took off, like, nigga, I was gone.
Hey, I can't imagine Mark running from that.
Nah, I don't know where. No. Like, it was like an Arabian nigga that was outside. And, like, I think he was one of the co-owners to the spot. Yeah. He came back inside, ran in, and fell, like, right in front of my feet. And I was like, yo, what is this nigga on? And then somebody else yelled, yo, somebody got shot outside. I was like, oh shit. So like me and Mark like run to the other side of the building. I'm trying to get in the back like where the cook is, right? To like guard myself. Cause I don't know if this is like some mass shooter. I don't know if it's like some white boy shit where he trying to shoot everybody up. Like, the cook wouldn't even let me go in the back of the kitchen. Was blocking me from going in the back of the kitchen.
Damn.
Bro, he was like, no, you can't come back here. I'm like, the fuck do you mean I can't come back here, right? So me and Mark, we run out the door. And so what had happened was, the reason why me going to the bathroom was so important is because if I'd have went out to my car, the dude got shot and unfortunately died. That's what I was told. He had got shot right in front of my car. I parked my car right in front of the door. And so if I'd have been talking to my girl in the car, I would have stayed in the car longer because I could have heard her. And because she was talking to me about something. And like, yeah, I thank God all the time, like that I made that decision. Because that nigga could have shot me because I was right there.
Real shit. Yeah,
because he could have said, oh, let me not leave no witness. Let me pop his ass too. Nigga with them yellow dreads. And so like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, I ride around in a fishbowl. So the nigga would have saw me with some yellow hair, nigga. So like, yeah, I'm glad. I'm thankful every day that like I went to the bathroom and was like, yo, I can't hear you. I'm gonna call you back when I get finished, right? Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, that's why I don't do shows like in Antioch. I won't perform in Antioch. I don't even stop at the gas station in Antioch unless I had to.
Damn.
No, I'm being dead ass. Like I be rolling around here a lot, but I don't stop nowhere.
Don't say here, cause I ain't in Antioch.
Yeah, you in Thompson Station, ain't you?
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's just like, I don't fuck around with Antioch. Like I'm sorry, I love people from Antioch. I got a lot of homies that's from Antioch.
I grew up there. I love Antioch, but I don't got no
it's.
business over there.
I mean, they just opened the Tanger Outlet, and it's nice as fuck. I've been up there before. It's nice as fuck, and they already getting the shooting up there. Antioch niggas can't have.
Robbing.
Yeah, you can't have nothing nice in Antioch, so that's why I don't go up there. Cause I remember I went up there one day. And I said, man, when my lease is up, I might move over here. I was like, they got a tailgate. I love tailgate. That's the best pizza in town to me. Shout out to Slim and Husky stuff. But that's the best pizza in town to me. And they got all these stores and shit. I'm like, okay, this might be a cool little spot. Then 2 weeks later, it's like, oh yeah, shooting, robbing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Yeah, I'm gonna stay a Germantown nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So, I ain't gonna lie, bro. In my personal opinion, I think I like your freestyle the most. It's either between yours and Brian Brown, but I like yours the most just because you pretty like what you did. You used a lot of people that been on the platform's name.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably ain't even really peeped that unless they like really tap
They
into
know.
What's Sleep all the way. But I personally think you had the best one. Can you break down every line in that to the
I'll at least go like by the rapper part. Like I said,
I used to be poor like Smith. Remember?
Yeah, I used to be poor like Smith. Smith is not poor. Smith's Instagram handle is Smith poor.
Right.
And I was basically using his name to basically describe a time where like I was broke as fuck.
Yeah.
And then like I came back rich like TJ. I'm
TJ.
not rich, but compared to where I was before to where I'm at now, I would probably say like, damn, like I'm really like having right now, like I'm rich like right now. And CameBackRichTJ, obviously that's his rap name. And he actually came in my DM and said he's fucking with the freestyle, and I appreciate that. That was what's up. And then I said I pressure with 1K if you talking crazy. Pressure 1K the rapper. And and so the bar that I had before was like, I was talking about somebody that had dissed me like one time. I don't even know the nigga's name. But like I was just like, I pressure with 1K if you talking crazy. And then it just, when I like me, I'm a big shock value person. Like I'm very like Kanye like with that. Like I've kind of gotten that style from Kanye. And so like when you talk to us about doing a freestyle, well I said, okay, well I just went through people that rapped. And so I was like, okay, I seen Smith. And then I looked at TJ, and then like I know Pressure 1K.
You said Bresden as well.
But I did say Bresden. I said his name wrong by accident. I don't know how I didn't catch that in the studio, but like I don't know like how I know how to say his name, Bresden. I don't know why I said Bredson. I have no idea why. I say shit wrong all the time. Like I'm 30 years old. I say shit wrong all the time.
Yeah.
And I just seen like I just went through the page and I just saw like who was popping, and then I just made just bars about it. I talked about stuff in the past. Derrick Henry, and people just think I just said that randomly. No, the reason why I said that is because we had a post that this Asian lady, she thought I was Derrick Henry, but no, no, she's not the first person to ever do that.
For real.
Like I've had girls ask me if I'm Derrick Henry before.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know why, but like, cause I don't look like him at all. Like
that nigga's like way darker than you.
He's way darker than me. He's huge. I'm not small, but he's way bigger than me. He's way taller than me. Yeah. Me and him used to go to the same barber, so I would see him. So like, and when I see Derrick Henry, it's kind of like, oh, like what up, bro? Like, he's basically just a nigga that I would just see all the time. So it's like we don't know each other like personally or nothing like that, but he would probably recognize me because I've just seen him many times. Like Caleb Farley, he plays for the Titans. No, that's my homie. But like, I wouldn't call him a homie, but me and him is friends. Like he know what my name is. We on the first name like basis. Yeah. Me and Derrick Henry not like that, but like if he see me, he know. Like, oh yeah, this is the nigga to be at the barbershop.
Explain the part where you was like, the whole EP is a heat list. I guess Kyree didn't see it. Explain all that.
Yeah, because Kyree black ass ain't never put me on a heat list. And so me and Cass, we got a group, our name is the Midtown Boys, and we dropped the EP. Nigga ain't put one song on there. He supposed to be my nigga, and I know that shit ain't whack. So like the nigga ain't put one song on the heat list. So I was just like, yeah, I was trying to shit on the nigga, and I was just like, yeah, my whole EP is a heat list. I don't need to be on the heat list. My whole EP is one, nigga. Kyree want to act like he and see. You know he seen that shit. Nigga, the Kyree was in the studio like when we was having sessions with it, and the nigga didn't even post it. Like played in multiple songs. This nigga vibing out to it and shit. I guess the nigga was lying, and he ain't never posted. You posting all these other niggas shit on the heat list. Them niggas don't even know you, bro. I know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga, he ain't never put me on the heat list. So like, yeah, that's yeah. I was a little salty about that. Not really. I don't really give a fuck. But it was like, yeah, the nigga could have put me on the heat list. That's all I was saying. Nigga want to act like he didn't see when I dropped the shit. So yeah, that's why I said that. Lame ass nigga. Yeah, but that's why I said that. What else did I say in this song? I said
I don't need no pen, no sheet, but I still.
My ducks in a row like I drive a Jeep.
Yeah,
that went over people's heads. Like, ducks is a nickname for money. Saying you got your ducks in a row is basically saying you got your money right. People that drive 4-door or even 2-door Jeep Wranglers, it's a tradition that you put ducks in like the in the front of it, and they usually have them like in a row. Okay. So I was hanging out with Cass and our guitarist Chase or whatever, and I had been noticing like a lot of Jeeps that had a whole bunch of ducks like just in front like of the car, like on the the dashboard. Yeah, and so it's a tradition. So like if you're not familiar with Jeeps and shit like that, that bar probably went over your head. You probably was like.
Yeah, when niggas think of a Jeep, they thinking of a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT.
Yeah, they thinking of it like a Trackhawk or something like that. No, like I'm talking about it's Wranglers. I've never seen niggas like in a Trackhawk or a Cherokee do it. It's only Wranglers. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, that's what that was a bar too. But if you like not in tune with that, you probably would have just skipped over that. But like that was a bar too. It was people in my comments that said like yeah, that was a bar because they just knew what I was talking about. Sure. But yeah, if you didn't know what I was talking about, then yeah. But I think that I did a good job on it. Like I wanted to have fun with it. Troll a little bit, say some shit like trying to say like maybe if I just get on some street shit like Kyree will post my shit or whatever I said. Yeah. And
explain that line.
It was just a lot of niggas. Well, I don't feel like this. But like a lot of people just feel like, if you don't make like a certain type of music, you can't get on What's Sleep. And this is why like I said it and it resonated with niggas. And boom, like, yeah, but Kyree don't have to post my music if he don't want to. I mean, we friends, bro. Like I don't expect him to post everything that I do. He should post the content that he wants to post. You know what I'm saying? So if he posts my shit, great. But he don't have to. Like at all, like, but other niggas feel entitled and they should post this shit. You know what,
bro? I fucking see, and man, this is why sometimes I feel like I be needing to do more interviews or I need to be more spoken on. You feel me, on social media, but at the same time, it's like why I ain't never just really been too open of a person. I don't know why. Like I be having to like force myself to do certain things for that, but bro, that's what I be hating, and I'm glad that you said that because. You feel me? I got like real friends that like I talk to every day, like you feel me, that know what I do and know that like you don't feel entitled that I have to do anything. Mm-hmm. And then it be niggas that never did shit for me. Mm-hmm. I don't know that be feeling like entitled, like I just gotta do something for them. And all they gonna do is, you feel me, run off with it and act like I ain't never did anything for them. Mm-hmm. So I be hating that, bro. I'm glad you said that.
I've never had, I'm grateful for every opportunity that has ever been given to me. The first website that I ever got posted on was 2 L's on the Cloud. I was on a page for like months. I was living in Atlanta and my first album was coming out. No, my second album was coming out. And they posted me for a whole month. Like I thought that was just the greatest thing like on earth, and I never take that feeling for granted. And so I've always when I ever get posted by anybody, like it's a good feeling. But because I realize that they don't have to do it. Like I'm not the only good rapper around. There's so many good rappers and people that make great music. So the fact that I even get posted at all, I think is great. And then if you're not getting posted, like my thing is nowadays to where you can promote your own product online on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter or whatever, you don't even have to, not to say that platforms like West Sleep and other pages, Calm Down, other pages, 2 L's on the Cloud aren't important. But the thing is like, bro,
you don't need them. Though.
You don't necessarily need them because you can literally just go pay X amount of dollars for an ad,
right,
and then have a whole bunch of people see your shit. Yeah. It's cool to get posted. Do not get me wrong. That is great, and it's a good look.
Yeah, it's a good look, and like it helps in ways. But just like you said, you
don't have to.
You don't need it. And I think what a lot of people go wrong is like they'll do shit like I seen the owner on the radar talking about it on Twitter yesterday. He was like, man, next year, man, I'm not doing the entitlement. We don't have to post you. Our price is our price, like shit like that. And I think I need to do better with that because, like I said, bro, I don't like the entitlement. I don't like none of that shit.
I don't like anybody that the biggest thing for me with people, I hate people that are entitled. I cannot stand people that are so, oh, you should be doing this and you should be, like, no. First of all, bro, nobody never has to do anything for you.
Real shit.
At all.
The world don't owe you shit.
Yeah, shit. I hate entitled people. And the city that I live, majority of my life, is full of entitled people, and I can't stand that. Like I was raised in Hendersonville. Like I went to middle school there, a little bit elementary school. I was kind of back and forth there in parts of Nashville, but in high school, like I was all Hendersonville. And
hold on. Before you go into that, let me just tell you that we kind of. So since we gonna make more content in about 2 weeks, I don't want to make this too long. We at almost like an hour and 30 minutes, and that's like hella clips that I can use.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I do want you to promote. You feel me? What you wanted to promote, but I was just letting you know that.
Nah, you good.
To that tangent.
You good? Yeah, it's just like I come from a city where there's a lot of entitled people. Yeah. And so when I hear entitlement out of people, it really rubs me completely the wrong way. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I'll never like that. Like I just don't like. Anytime anybody gives me any type of like opportunity, I take it and I'm like legit grateful for it. I don't feel like that nobody has to do anything. Like one of the most like humbling things happened to me the other day. I had an artist that I didn't know previously. His name is 5X Izzy. 5X Izzy. I just call him Izzy. Me and him, we boys now. But he invited me to a studio session. He contacted me a couple weeks ago and was like, yo, bro, like, I want to do a song, like, with y'all. Like, I've booked this section and, like, will y'all come through? I was just humbled that he actually wanted to do a song with me. Like, you know how many, like, rappers, like, I know? Like, I pretty much know every rapper that's here besides, like, Starlito and Buck. Like, I don't have a relationship with them two. But other than that, like, I have some type of, like, relationship with most rappers that's here, right? Ain't none of them niggas asked me to do a song. None of them niggas. That's why, like, I don't even go and ask, like, Nashville artists to do features anymore. Because, like, they don't ever ask me to do songs. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. He took his time to be like, yo, I want to make a song with you. Can you come to the studio? I said, yeah, or whatever. And then so when I got there, I was talking to him. He had watched the whole podcast of me, Mark, and Cass, and told me everything about the podcast. Me and Mark was talking about somebody that we didn't like in the podcast. He was just like, yeah, ain't that person y'all was talking about in the podcast? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, didn't you talk about that on the podcast? You said this, that, and third. I'm like, nigga, you know the podcast better than I do. And then we ended up making a song together, and it was supposed to be his song, but he's letting me and Cass have it for our album. He's going to be on there as a feature. So we excited about that. So the thing is, it's just like, yeah, shout out to Hizzy, man. You need to get him on here too. He from out here too.
Word.
He's from out I think he's from Antioch. Yeah, he's from Antioch.
Word. And
so like, yeah, but he real cool. I fuck with him heavy. But yeah, that's why I always will be humble with this music shit, cause like it's so hard to come up. So just because a nigga ain't posting you on his page, don't mean he don't like you.
Right.
Like I hate when people.
Like I got real friends that do music, like plenty, and I don't post it, like.
Yeah.
So I hate when just like, and I don't even want to go into that. I'll talk about that if anybody want to interview me. We can talk about that. But I ain't even gonna go into that.
Yeah.
But I got plenty of like.
And I wouldn't even want I wouldn't even want you to feel like that you had to do it.
Nah, cause
Like,
look,
I wouldn't even want you to make you feel like that.
look, man. You feel me?
Mhm.
She just walked in. She can tell you that ain't nobody finna make me do shit that I don't
Yeah.
wanna do. Like I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the word for that? People, what, is it stubborn? People.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, I'm
Ain't
stubborn
nobody
too.
finna tell me to do shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So like whenever I even get that, I be like, man, yeah, you can get the fuck out my face. But like anybody that be like, man, like they be feeling entitled on this blog shit, I be like, yeah, you can get the fuck out my
Yeah,
messages.
cause you just don't. My thing is staying humble is the best way to go. To me, you know, honestly, it's gonna be some point where you do get posts a lot. If you just keep grinding, you keep consistently putting out great music, the attention is gonna come. But in the meantime, just work your ass off. You know, I feel like you can block your blessing. And the reason why I say this is because I blocked a lot of my own blessings. But it's just like if you just not humble like in your ways, like you're gonna block your blessings with an entitled mindset.
Yeah.
So always be humble. Niggas ain't gotta post you if they don't want to. Find the niggas that will post you, rock out with them, and you straight.
I kind of was lost. Like I didn't know what your plans were going forward. But from Midtown Mayr, tell us like what's your plans. Like, are you finna be putting out more? Do you plan to put out more music this year? Are you plan on doing some more media things?
I'm putting out a lot of shit. I'm putting out a lot of shit.
Tell them.
Like I'm putting out. First of all, the Midtown Boys album is coming out this year. It'll probably be out
Yeah,
around.
shout out to Cass and Mark, man. I fuck with
sure.
y'all.
We
He got a hard ass freestyle too.
He
I ain't gonna lie.
he is.
With my
Bro,
phone, I
he was
ain't
he was
freestyle,
hugging
bro.
that beat, bro. I love his freestyle. And yeah, our album is dropping this year. We're about to start like our podcast. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be the Midtown podcast.
Okay.
It's me, Alexa King. She's been in a lot of my stories a lot. She's gonna be really good on camera. She's never really been on camera before, but I see the potential like in her, and so like she's gonna be the co-host, and then Cass, you know, us three, we're gonna be the Midtown podcast.
Yeah.
Also just got off the phone with my boy Mayr. Shout out to him. Hopping on the Yes 88 podcast. I'm gonna be his co-host over there. So I'm working on like 2 podcasts, the album. You know, I'll be doing like a lot of content. Like I don't ever really want to. Like this year, I want to make sure that I'm posting consistently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: would you consider yourself a media personality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Because I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
As far
Speaking
as,
of personalities, me and Avriana was supposed to do some stuff, but we ain't talked in a minute. Like that's my homie, but we talked about doing some stuff together, which we need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the most like favorite personalities out here around? I guess just this Middle Tennessee. Who do you think people's paying attention to the most?
Avriana, Josh Black.
Oh yeah, man. I love his videos.
Yeah,
bro.
his videos is good.
Yeah.
Avriana, Josh Black, Buck Rising on a sports tip, but I think that people like him as a person. I think he's more than like just his radio show to me. I'd probably say that's the top 3 that I personally see.
Okay.
Not to say that that's the only 3 that got motion. That's the only ones that I see.
For sure.
I really don't. I be on the internet, but I don't do a lot of searching. I kind of stick to like what I know. Like I haven't discovered like a new personality, but I'd probably say Avriana, Josh, and Buck. Me and Buck is cool. Me and Avriana is cool. Never met Josh before, but I see that he have a little motion. But
his shit been going.
Mm-hmm.
He been putting up crazy numbers for a minute, bro. When I used to be active on Twitter,
yeah,
I used to see his videos on my timeline all the time, bro.
Only crazy shit he ever
And
said.
he used to get into it with Scoop. Remember
Yeah, man, and which is it's hard to for me. It's just like it's hard to really beef with Scoop because Scoop is actually cool. He's cool to me. He
cool.
ain't never bothered me. Like he posts my music more than you do, nigga. So like I remember like anytime like I ever said something about Scoop in a song, I got a bar in Winners and Losers off my EP where it says surprised that Scoop has never called us. And so like I put it out there in the preview and he put it on his story and he's gotten me followers. and shit like that. He's posted shit about me like for years. Not on no weird shit. Just like he's always supported me.
Yeah, me
so
too.
it's just like I don't have an issue with Scoop. I fuck with Josh, but he did say some shit that I thought was whack. Like he said when the Titans that came out this year and they were doing like them street interviews with like, you know, bachelorette parties or whatever, and they were asking them like, okay, what team logo is this? Josh was trying to say that like they stole his content. Like, nigga, me and Nashville JG was doing that in 2016, bruh. And like, and JG thought it was funny too. It was just like, bruh, we was doing that shit in 2016 and it has way more views worldwide than like what, like, Josh, I think, is a fantastic creator. He's made a name for himself. I don't know him personally, but I am proud of him. To see like a black man strive in this community as a media personality is hard. So I'm not trying to diss him. He was just wrong about this. Yeah. And he was like, man, y'all stole my content. Like, nigga, you didn't create street interviews. Nigga, it's like if anybody can say they got it off of him, JG could say that because he did it. He did that for years. He kind of started that wave like here. So no, the Titans didn't steal shit from you, nigga. But shout out to you though. Like shout out to you. You was just wrong about that, but he's still great at what he does though. He's a legend in the city when it comes to like media personalities. I mean, you know, Della White. I'm thinking about like just now I'm starting to think about more people. Della White's a legend. I mean, he's the staple of radio here. Mm-hmm. He's the most recognizable face in all the FM stations in Nashville for sure. Facts. Him. There's a dude on 106 that's a staple too. I had a girl that told me that she could see me being kind of like him, but just in a different way. He's on 106.7. I forget his name. But yeah, I'll probably say those four people are probably in my top. But Della White is the GOAT of media personalities for sure. For sure. Bruh, Joe Major. Shout out to Joe Major.
Yeah, I be seeing him at pressure all the time.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe. I fuck with Joe heavy. I think that Young Quell could be a media person. He's not a media personality, but I think he would do well with it. Because he's hilarious and he has a lot of good shit to say, and actually be like his tweets and shit like that. I actually be taking his advice about shit too, so he could be a good media personality. Joe, then you got Big Joe.
Name the whole city, ain't you?
Yeah, but it's, see now I done thought about it, and I'm just like, yo, there's other people I just wasn't thinking. Yeah. Then you got Big Joe on Channel 4. He's a media personality. His shit be going crazy on the internet too from time to time. But yeah, you know, I definitely feel like that I could definitely go that route too if I just took the time and effort.
In my personal opinion, you my favorite media personality. Just to be honest.
Because I be talking shit. Huh? Because I be talking shit.
I mean, you say the real.
Yeah. I'm always gonna be honest. Like I'm sorry. Like
the personalities that people pay attention to the most, like I'm talking about, like that's big in the industry, like Charlemagne, academics, just to name a few. Them the niggas that don't have no filter, they keep it real. Yeah. So that's why you my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, because the thing is, it's just like I think a lot of people are scared to say what they feel is because like they are getting paid by a certain source, or they have their opportunity because like of a connection that they got, so they can't say what they feel because that may offend the connection. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I'm not somebody that, you know, disrespects, you know, people's ethnic background, sexual orientations, you know, things like that. I'm not going to disrespect you, but if it's a situation where, you know, I may have to, like, it may be borderline. If it's something, I'm always going to be authentic. Like, I'm not about to come on here and just say some like media trained bullshit. Like, no, I'm gonna say exactly like how I feel about some shit. Like I'll always do that. I always got to keep it real. Yeah. And you know, that's just is what it is. But yeah, I definitely want to turn up and be more of a media personality this year. I do want to turn up and be like an artist too. Like I think this is gonna be the best year of my life. It's gonna be this year, for sure. I just gotta stay focused. That's it.
Okay, so I got one more thing.
Damn, about damn time, bro. And ask me 21 questions in this bitch.
Nigga, you the one talking for fucking 20 minutes.
Well, you know I talk, nigga. That's why you should only give me 4 questions. Don't give me 20 of them. Alright. Nah, play. Go ahead.
Look,
yeah.
So I asked, Brian Brown, I asked him about Lil RT. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you kind of familiar with that post. He was pretty much like, we don't need no little kids running around talking about I gotta keep a strap.
Yeah.
Understandable. Right. But I actually pinned this comment in Big K Moolah. He said this. He said, it's sad when a ninja too young to rap. It's sad when a nigga too old rapping. When young niggas on the drill rap, it's sad. We done heard this already. Come up with something new. He's saying that's what people say. Where's the common ground at? Everybody ain't down Tripolito. The best thing for people to do is really mind their business and better their craft. What would you have to say to that?
Thing is, I'm gonna Brian.
Does he have a point?
He has a little bit of a point.
Okay.
I don't disagree with everything that he said. I do think that he's right that not everybody is Jay-Z, not everybody's Starlito, not everybody's Don Trip. But yeah, but that don't mean you necessarily, nigga. I'm not Starlito or Don Trip either. I'm not as talented as those. I'm not good as a rapper as they are. But I don't go around here making drill rap either, or like I'm not like, and I can make drill rap if I wanted to. I'm a good enough writer to make you believe that I actually did some shit. Just like how everybody thought I was being for real about me beefing with Kyrie. I can make niggas think that I was really in the streets if I wanted to.
You cannot make no niggas
yes, I
think
could.
you can.
Yes, I could. If I wanted to, yes, sir, I could. 1,000%. But I choose not to do that. But I could, no, yeah, no. I could, no, 1,000%.
So,
I know enough people.
So hold on.
I know enough people to get some stories off of and tell their story. Nigga, Plies when the street nigga, everybody thought that was the realest nigga in the room for years. That was his brother's life.
All right, but listen though.
No.
So if you were to shoot a music video,
yeah.
What would you wear? Because you know they you gotta have a whole look and everything. You feel
I'd probably
what would you put
I'd
on?
wear all black. I have on like some like I just wear all black. I probably would have on like a shiesty. I could figure it out. And I know enough people that come from that lifestyle to put in the background to really make you think I did that. I could do that if I chose to.
What would you pick out as far as what they call a drip? Well, what you gonna put on?
I mean, it's probably like just darker clothing, like you know, like a Montclair, black Montclair, something like that. Don't street niggas be wearing that shit. Some dark jeans, like a shirt. Have a couple chains on. I already got the dreads. Just put on like a shiesty, some shit. Have a little strap. Straight. I could do it. We getting besides the point, but it's like if I wanted to portray that, all I would have to do is like go to another. I couldn't do it in Nashville because enough people know about me.
Yeah, they would be like, what the
I
fuck?
couldn't do it here. I would have to like go move to Atlanta, start up like a new page, and do it there. If I went to another market, I could do it, but I can't do it here.
Alright.
I could do it here. Actually, I was in a studio one time. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. A nigga thought I was a GD one time. It was off of something I said, and he was like, "Hey, bro, like I came out the booth. This is my first time at the studio. I was in Madison or somewhere." And it was something that I said in the song. He's like, "Hey, bro, you GD?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm not in the gang at all." Sir, I was like, "I'm not in the gang at all." I said, "What makes you think that?" He's like, "Well, you said this and that." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I was like, "Bro, I didn't know that at all." But it's just like, if I wanted to do that, I could, but I choose not to. Back to the point was, no, Lil RT need his ass whooped. And them niggas that is putting that stuff in his head and telling him to do that, they need their ass whooped too. Every last one of them fuck niggas. And because, you know, he just don't need to be doing it. He don't need to be talking about, it's no problem for him to be rapping at the age. Lil Bow Wow did it. Lil Romeo did it. Countless others have done that. There's nothing wrong with him rapping. He just don't need to rap that style. And K Moolah talking about, oh, everybody ain't Don Trip and blah, blah, blah. What about Luh Tyler? Luh Tyler don't be talking about that shit. He young too. He's not as young as Lil RT, but he on some player shit. People fucking with Lil. I listen to Lil Tyler pretty much every day. He on like some cool player shit. Like get money, fuck hoes shit. And he ain't even really even that vulgar, like to me. Like I think that he's a good example of like, okay, he's not a Nickelodeon ass rapper, but he ain't drill. No, he's not drill. So no, there is examples of rappers being young and still making like fun music that isn't about killing people. Like Lil RT, I don't know if he writes his stuff. I doubt it. But
come on, man.
He could talk about some other shit. It's other shit. But the thing is, it's not even all Lil RT's fault. You know whose fault it is?
His parents and the people that's around him. I think his mom.
No, you know whose fault it is, really?
It's not the community.
Not necessarily, kinda, because that's the environment that they come from. But you know whose fault it is? It's the motherfuckers who runs the labels that gives these niggas deals and tells them to rap about this shit. Because the thing is, if rapping like Will Smith or somebody or Jonah Lucas or something like that made niggas money and got them out the hood, that's what little niggas would be rapping about. They wouldn't be rapping about drill shit. Mm-hmm. But when, and no disrespect, but Gucci Mane giving every nigga in Atlanta a deal like every 2 weeks and then making out the hood and making something of themselves, if that wasn't like going on, if that wasn't being supported, then niggas wouldn't rap like that. Why you think that Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo didn't rap like that back in the day? Because it wasn't selling like that. You couldn't sell that back in the day. So now that does sell, that's why they do it. So it's not even really, it's part of his family's fault, but in the bigger picture, it's really the investors. It's really the label owners and shit like that. That's really where it comes down to, because they don't have to fund that at all. So
got a point.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that the kid learns. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he don't have no ops. He's 6. Who he beefing with? His teacher? He's not really beefing with nobody for real. Just that, nah, bro. Y'all done made y'all little lick. Change up how you rap, Lil RT.